So, for a long time, I've been debating on whether I wanted to start this little short stories of murders in a small town. So, with some long thought, I want to go ahead and start with my introductory. Hope y'all enjoy. True stories uncovered. When I think about McCrory County, I think about a hole in the wall. A little town shoved between railroad tracks. For me, the things that go beyond beauty and mountains. It's the old age stories of drugs, sex, lies, and murder. I don't expect anyone to believe what I'm about to say, but just know that these stories I have uncovered in the decades of trying to get a better understanding and the truth of this little town that is downright sinister. Here you will learn the truth about what corruption in a small town really looks like. From the ones that you voted into office to the ones that patrol and are supposed to keep our town safe, down to their little minions that feed and do their dirty work. Tune in each week as we will go down a dark road of lies, deceit, and small town murders. You all ain't even ready for this. This story starts off on August the 24th of 1998 on a warm summer morning on Bethel Road at the home of the man this town knew very well, Roger King. Roger worked as an employee for RECC since 1971. He began his work day like any other. He just got into his truck at 7 a.m. when someone came up to the truck, put a small caliber handgun in his face, and pulled the trigger. He remained conscious enough to turn on his flashing yellow warning lights of his truck. King's mother-in-law, Irita, I hope I'm saying that right, Nelson, who lived nearby, saw the flashing lights on his truck and called over to the house. That was where his wife and son would find King's body slumped over in his truck. What a tragedy for both of them to have to find that. Roger was only 49, according to the reports that led them to, you know it, nowhere. It's still a mystery to this day. Do you know that the murder weapon has never been recovered? Rumors would fly in this town that the murder weapon was put inside his casket and was buried with him. 8,000 people, 8,000, and babies, we live in a small town, like literally, attended this man's funeral. During the service that was held at the King Family Cemetery, which is in Pine Knot, Kentucky, for this town, this is half of our population, and I'm not kidding. According to the reports, his wife, Laverne, and his son, Kyle King, and another person in a red Jeep parked near the gates and wasn't allowed to cross over on their own private property to even enter the cemetery. Now, all this stuff that I have about to tell you is stuff I've got from the newspaper and just doing my own research, okay? Laverne and Kyle were accompanied by workers from Somerset Wilburn Burial Vault and Company. They tried to have his body exhumed, but didn't get the approval for the exhumation of his grave, or Laverne's request to move his body to a plot in Richmond, Kentucky. KSP Detective Ronnie Meadows at the time, and Trooper Philip Hayes, God rest his soul, and Sheriff at the time was Regal, I didn't mean to butcher your name, Regal Bruner, and 3 deputies were on the scene to help keep things civil. Unable to come to an agreement, this matter was set to be handled in court. We don't have any further information on the ruling, could not find it. With the help of RECC, Roger's sister Mabel posted a $20,000 reward for information or anything leading to the conviction or arrest of the person that killed Mr. King. Roger spent 27 years with RECC. He served in the U.S. Army during the Vietnam War, and he was a member of the Stearns American Legion Post 115. He was survived by his late wife, Laverne, his 2 sons, Kyle and Rodney, a daughter, Jennifer Morgan, and 3 sisters, Shelby Meadows, Maybelle Privet, and Sue Meadows. 2 granddaughters, Jasmine and Lauren Morgan. I will say this, if you guys know any information on this case, you know the deal, you've got to contact your local state police, which I would recommend going straight to the KSP post in London, Kentucky. this series I've been wanting to bring you all for almost a year now, and I've been working and doing the research and put it together. Each week I'm going to come to you with a different story, and we're going to go down some rabbit holes of this little town that's just going to blow your mind. If you're from here, then I know you know. If you're not, it's probably going to be hard to wrap your brain around some of the things that I'm going to be talking about, let's just say. If you guys have any people or anything you would like me to cover, please feel free to comment down below. If you're not comfortable commenting, definitely give me a DM. I will happily, chit chat with you. If you want to remain anonymous, just let me know that as well. I won't ever speak of any of my sources anyways. But welcome to Lies, Deceit, and Murder in a Small Town. Stay tuned. Love you guys. Stay safe out there.